Hello, theme park enthusiasts, and welcome back to Planet Coaster. In the last episode, we started Creature Awakens, where we got the bronze and silver star. So we're going to continue working on this park today and get the gold star, hopefully. So for the gold star, all we have to do is attract 1,000 guests and employ 2 entertainers. So, really, I just need a couple more rides, I'd say, here. That'll be simple enough to do. And as I had said in the first episode, I sort of want to put in a coaster for this park just to make it a bit nicer. I'm not going to worry about theming each of the rides like I did with the first park. Overall, the theming on this park seems sort of light, so I'm not going to worry too much about that. And as far as I'm just trying to figure out where to make this path connect. You know what? We're going to take it up this way. Not one of the better designed parks, I would say. You got all these hills and not a lot of areas for people to actually go on things. So, we did get research done on the first aid station. That's a good thing. I will put one of those in right away. And let's see. Oh, we do want an ATM without a question. So we'll get that taken care of. What else do we have? I'm not really worried about that, so I'm not going to get that. I want to put in that first aid stand, though. Don't need it in a building already. I'm going to install it into this building that we put in last episode. And there we go. Fits nicely into the building. Takes care of that need for the guests. Now it's just this pathway to nowhere that I've got going on over here that I gotta take care of. Alright, not the prettiest, but it gets the job done there. Then the coaster will be back here, I think. That, I think, is going to be the plan. Alright, and I want this ride, the Stirred with a Spoon, to go somewhere over here for the little kids. So we'll get that taken care of as soon as its research is done. People are really happy about Kraken's lair. I mean, it was a nice ride to go on the last time there, so I can't say that I blame them for that. I think that they've made a good choice there overall. I think I'll put another bin down over here, just to help avoid any litter situations. We have food and drink going on over here. Is anybody even using it, really? Oh, we got somebody getting a drink there. That's a good thing. Alright. Those people went to the priority pass. See if we can see the wristbands that the people get here at the priority pass. I'm sort of curious about that myself. Oh, yeah, you can definitely see the priority pass wristbands. That's neat. I like that. Alright. So, while we're waiting, let's see how our staff are doing overall. We do need to hire the 2 entertainers, but that's pretty much going to end this whole thing then, because once I put in the teacup ride, we'll have attracted enough guests. The roller coaster is not going to be necessary even. But I just want to put it in to make it look that little bit better. So, park management here. Get away from that ride a little bit so it's not making as much noise. upgrade all of our staff, and then give them the pay difference here. So 180, 165, 65, 35, 35, 310, 310. There we go. You know what? Just thinking about it with having the two mechanics, I want that inspected every 10 minutes. Because I do not want my main ride going down anytime soon if I can avoid it. Go. And we'll have this path most likely coming off right over there for the roller coaster. Just sort of planning all that stuff out in advance. Take care of it. There are no loans available, so getting that coaster could be a little bit of a challenge. Oh, having this ride finish and open will be a good thing also for us. I've completely forgotten that I had that testing. Three more days before we get the teacups ride. That'll take care of this. And really the thing is, we've got the Kraken's layer ride here that's just the real money earner for us overall. Wish I could get more cars going through than that, but really they're not waiting around too much, so I can't complain. It's just it takes a while. No one wants to go on the forge? It's just so intense for people. I think I've got mostly kids in the park, quite possibly. So some of these rides are a bit intense. Should have looked at that in a bit more detail. Yeah, most of the guests are in the family group section, so Forge is on the intense side for them. Teacups will help with that a little bit, and I mean, then we've got the Whirly Rig, which has the most annoying soundtrack to it, but it's really popular and it really does well overall with the families. Alright, Teacups is done. Just gonna put the Teacups right over here, I think. I'm gonna place the entrance over there, place the exit right up there, and we're gonna go to research here, get the ATM. Not sure what that is, and I don't really need it, so I'm not gonna worry about it. I do want to put in an ATM before I go back to my ride over there. Put an ATM in there. Don't like the ATM being on the hill that way, if I can avoid it. Put their ATM right there. Alright, then let's go set up the teacups. Sequence-wise for the teacups, let's see here. We're going to want the clockwise rotation 7 times. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Start that testing. Then we're going to get it at $14.50. Let's go ahead and connect the entrance path. It's going to be a bit of a fight on a hill here. Alright. Place. Let's go ahead and get the priority pass in here. The Kraken sort of crying out there makes me think that one of the rides is breaking down. Keep wanting to go look and see which ride broke down. And I realize that, no, it's not that. Just my ride functioning as it's supposed to. Alright. That is taken care of. Now I just have to wait for it to get done testing. Be good for kids, I believe. So. I want to make sure that the coaster I put in here is family friendly, considering the park overall. I could fit in the little Spud, but that one just doesn't do well overall, and I really don't want to use something that's sort of trademarked like Steel Vengeance or a Ghostbusters theme thing. I don't mind things that they've created specifically for the game, but as I said, I don't want something that's trademarked by another company, really. Except when I'm later doing the Ghostbusters parks and stuff, then I'll use that, of course. And I mean, Steel Vengeance to me is just sort of a cheat because it's an amazing coaster. Really look forward to getting an opportunity to ride it myself when the pandemic lets up a bit. I can get over to Cedar Point. Alright, there we go. That's open. Go ahead and put, see if a bench will fit there. Yes, it will. Couple of benches there, and we'll put a couple of trash cans with them. Alright, so really all I'd have to do now is just hire the 2 entertainers, and I would be good to go. But I do want to earn the money for the roller coaster, so I'm going to go ahead and speed things up, get to where I have the money for the coaster, put it in, and then hire the 2 entertainers. Alright, so as the day dawns here, we have enough money now to put in the pyramid of the Serpent roller coaster. We're going to go ahead and do that. Go ahead and put it in right over here. And I want it to be as low to the ground as I can. Alright. Now whenever you put in a roller coaster, you have to test it before you can put riders on. So same thing as when you're adjusting a ride, as I have on several of them. So then with the entrance here, this is your exit route here. You want that as short as possible. So the entrance I'm going to put over here, and I'm going to put the exit directly in line. Because as I said in a previous episode, the guests have to exit the queue before the new riders can get on. So you want that to go on as quickly as possible there. Alright. Go ahead and just put the pathway as being that color. And then we're going to go ahead and just connect this path up. There we go. Alright. And then we'll connect the entrance path. Change the color of the area for right now, but that's alright. That'll work nicely right there. Alright. Make sure we are on, let's see, block section. Can I add more trains? No, I cannot. Alright, so we're just going to go standard then. We're going to put them at full load. Enable the priority pass. This person has to be just not afraid of heights, as they're just standing out there in the open. I would not be good for that job. I would be very much afraid of the heights and just panicking the entire time. So, would not work out well for me. Glad I don't have a job like that. Really, speaking of jobs, it's part of the reason that it took me so long to play Planet Coaster. I know this game's been out for some time, was extraordinarily popular with a lot of people for a long while. It's one I knew the second I saw this game I was going to love the game, but the thing is I knew I was going to really be invested in the game and want to play it a lot. And when I was working as an instructor, I just did not have the time to dedicate to a game like this, and so I just didn't have the opportunity to play it like I really wanted to. Since then, my situation in life has changed some. I'm not working as an instructor anymore, and because of that, I have the time now to actually sit back and enjoy something like Planet Coaster. So I've really gotten into it, and I really am enjoying it, and I'm hoping you're enjoying watching it here on the channel. There's going to be a lot of content on it. Even when we get done with the career mode, we're going to do some other things like go ahead and build our own parks. So hopefully you enjoy everything that goes on with it, because I definitely am enjoying playing the game myself. Alright, so we've got our coaster set up. We will definitely go ahead and ride that here in a little bit. Let's see how it's doing overall as far as theming and stuff. It's a little bit weak. So once again, we can do a nice little design over here or something that'll help it out. Let's see. Let's go scenery. And in this case, I mean, it's a broken statue here I feel like fits because it's a pyramid overall. So I'd say that fits somewhat. We've got a broken statue there. We'll have an adventure lava switch. Not exactly sure what that is. Oh, alright. It's just shooting lava out of it. Interesting. Well, that got us up to the 100% there easy enough, so that works out. So that'll make it a bit more popular and make it where people want to ride on it a bit more. Prestige on it is at 883, so let's see how that is as far as the price on this. Let's see, 883 divided by the 35 gets us at 25.22. So we'll put the price of it at $25. That'll work out. And it's going to take a little while for people to be able to get over to the coaster and such. They're running for it right now, so that's a good thing. We're going to go ahead and put in those last two entertainers we need then to complete our mission. So, I'm going to go ahead and put in... We have a Chief Beef in the park, so let's go ahead and put a Chief Beef over by our restaurant. He'll start out way over there. And then this is more of an adventure ride, I'd say, than pirate, really. So she fits both the pirate theme a little bit, I guess, and the adventure theme. We'll go ahead and put her starting right there. And with that, we get the gold achievement. Very nice. So with that, we'll go ahead and get on this train once it fills up here, and we'll ride this coaster before we finish off the episode. It's one of those swinging minecart coasters. It's another type I have not been on yet myself, but I really am looking forward to trying out here in the future. For a point in time in my life, I really struggled with my weight some, and I got to a point where I really didn't feel comfortable going on roller coasters, even though I loved them, because I felt like the restraints weren't going to fit me too well because I was too big. With my new work and just my new outlook on life that I've got going on right now, I've been able to lose a lot of that weight, thankfully, and so I'm really looking forward to, in the future, getting back onto some of these coasters that I've been missing out on, and enjoying theme parks again, which I've really been missing in my life. But for right now, hey, you know, a ride on Planet Coaster works as a substitute to sort of get that feeling at least going while we're still a little bit locked down here with the pandemic. Alright, well, I think that's a good little coaster there, and it seems like the queue's filling up nicely. It seems like it's being quite popular, so that's a good thing as well. Debating, you know, as I said, I really want to have these parks where they work well and they function as I would want them to. So, gonna see about putting in a ATM here near the coaster, just because of the fact that I think people would appreciate being able to get to an ATM, get the money they need to be able to enjoy the coaster. put that right there. We've got a restroom over there. You know, probably having another one of those over in this area would not be the worst idea at all. That way, for the coaster and for people who have walked around by the teacups ride, they'd have both a bathroom and a first aid station. Alright, pathing's a little bit odd there, but it works. And as I said, it gives the people what they need over there. Just the conveniences that are necessary so that they can continue to enjoy the park. Can't really put a bucket or anything there. That's really sad, but that's alright. Alright. Well, with that, I think that the coaster really rounds out this park. We've completed the mission. Once again, quaint little park, but would be enjoyable, I think, with having the two major rides now of having a coaster and this Cars ride. I think that people would be able to enjoy. So, I'm going to go ahead and leave this park here. If you enjoyed the video, please go ahead and click that like button. And if you've not already, please subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon so that you're aware when I produce new videos in the future. Thank you, and I hope to see you all again for another episode of Planet Coaster.